an immediate goal really is to build my department. I became chair of genetics 2 years ago, and slowly I've been bringing in faculty and trying to attract faculty. Genetics is changing an awful lot, and it's changing because we can now sequence the entire human genome. And that is an incredible opportunity to get some insight into not just what changes are occurring in cells of different kinds, but to try to figure out what those changes mean in the long run. So I think genetics is moving toward an era where we're really going to need to work with genomic, bioinformatic faculty, people who have different expertises, people who can look at the entire DNA sequence and compare it from this cell to this cell and tell us what are the differences. Or, it's going to be a very interactive joint team effort to try to understand what the human genome really means. And so I think it's going to have to be a balance of those of us that can do an experiment, that can model a change in the mouse, and those people that can look at vast amounts of information and tell us what they think it means. And so that's an area that I really would like to develop here at MD Anderson. That's an immediate goal. It'll take me a few years, though. I always feel like when I have a goal or vision like this, that it should only take me 2 days to do it and not 5 years. But, you learn to be patient. Long-term goals. I think I just want to do good science. I think I just want to learn, and then I want to tell people what I've learned, and to train and mentor new students and postdocs to come in and to hit the ground running and do their own, learn how to ask questions and do their own experiments. Okay, so bioinformatics is a new area of research where the investigator can take this huge amount of data and make sense out of it. I mean, the human genome consists of an A, a C, a G, and a T nucleotide. And you can string those in any combinations. And so that's what we're looking at right now. We have this entire human genome made up of A, C, Gs, and Ts, and we have very little clue about what it all means. One of my favorite is cartoons. Years ago, when the sequence of the first human was completed, it was in Science or Nature. My favorite cartoon was two scientists talking to each other, and they had this new computer, and one says, "Oh, we just finished the entire human sequence, but we have a problem." And the other person says, "What's the problem? The computer alphabetized it." So there you go. You have all this sequence and you have no idea what it means. And so it's going to take a lot of research and a lot of collaborative research to be able to understand what it all means.